Hello. You are tuning into the episode of TheWunderkindShow. Today's second topic before the game, scores and predictions. Let's get into these numbers. Y'all know what time it is, guys. Y'all know what time it is. Steelers versus Ravens tonight. Prime Video. I got the scores predictions for the wildcard weekend. Let me tell y'all something. I think the Ravens go big, and they do not go home. Let me talk to you for one. And we're going to break it down from head to toe. All my stats and predictions for this game. I'm going to break it down. For everyone that does not know, Zay Flowers is not playing this game. He's not available. He will not be. He will be on the sideline. And that's going to open up opportunities for other guys, but not in the way, or not probably the person that you're thinking is going to open it up for. I'll tell you exactly what I mean by this. First off, we're going to start from the head and move down. Lamar Jackson, the quarterback, all pro. I expect Lamar to have a Lamar day. 3 passing touchdowns, maybe a rushing touchdown. But I specifically expect him to have 3 passing touchdowns. There will be 3 touchdowns through the air for the Ravens for at least 21 points. The Ravens are going to get the 30 points in this game. They're getting the 30. I'm letting you know this now. Now, how they get to it, that could be more from Derrick Henry run to make it to 28, and then maybe a field goal to get it to 31. You know what I'm saying? 29, 30, yeah, 31. But they're going to get the 30 points in this game. And like I said, I believe Lamar is going to have a Lamar game. Now, do I expect him to go bombastic? No. Here's the reason why. I think the Ravens are going to try to get him comfortable. And I think they're going to try to get it that he doesn't have to think too much. He's just, boom, reacting. And if they're doing that, that means they're going to get the ball out of his hands quick sometimes. And at other times, max protect. So he has, okay, I can do this, and now I can become a playmaker. And I think the simplicity of that is going to allow him to just, and as the game wears on, then it's going to be, okay, I'm ready. Because once Lamar's juices get pumping, there's nothing that can stop him. There's nothing that can stop him. That's why I think that he's going to throw for 3 touchdowns this game. And the 3 touchdowns, I think Tylan Wallace is going to get one of them. I think Justice Hill is going to get one of them. And I think Likely is going to get one of them. Yeah. Bro, I know everyone say Mark Andrews, and mind you, just for fact, the last time Mark Andrews scored against the Steelers in the last game was the first touchdown he's had versus the Steelers in his career. Just to let you know that. Yeah. So there's that. Another thing that we got to look at. Justice Hill is back. His usage in the pass game is crazy. Absolutely crazy. So I expect for him to be used, especially on passing downs. And what the Steelers like doing on that read option and him leaking out, they like to just come directly at Lamar. That's going to leave him open, and his ability to put his foot, plant, and cut leads him the opportunity to gain big chunk yardage, 20 yards on a play, 25 yards, or be untouched and walking in for a touchdown, as we've seen him do. And the reason why I said Tylan Wallace is because I think the Steelers are going to say Bateman is not going to get it. He's his number one right now. Truly, he has to lean on him. And I think they're going to say they're going to live with Tylan Wallace or one of these other guys beating him. I do not believe Nelson Aguilar is going to be a big factor in this game. I think that Tylan Wallace is going to come in and make 2 or 3 splash plays. And when I mean 2 or 3, I mean splash plays. To where everyone's like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this. And it's going to get the bank rocking. And I believe Tylan Wallace scores on one of those big ones, right? So that's where I have Lamar's 3 touchdown passes going to. Now, Derrick Henry. The Steelers are going to use every amount of bodies that they can muster to slow down that man. Hold him down. That's another reason why I believe Lamar gets 3 touchdowns. Because they're going to say, we rather Lamar beat us through the air. I'm telling y'all this. And will Henry break one? Henry's production is absolutely predicated on breaking 1 or 2 runs. It's predicated on that. When you see him get to the 130, 140, when you look at him, oh, he had a 40-yard scamper. and another 30-yard scamper. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to nickel and dime this to death. They're not going to do that, guys. So what do I expect from Henry this game? Expect Henry to have anywhere between 75 to 95 yards. I think he might break one, but it won't be enough to get over 100. I think the Steelers are going to really, because they're going to look at last game and say the only reason why we lost is because Derrick Henry got rolling. And we got to do whatever we can to stop it. And I think the Ravens are going to look at that, see that, and say, play action. All we have to do is max off on that man named TJ Watt to make sure he can't mess up the play action. And this is going to be a game. I'm telling you, Lamar's going to pick them apart. That's part of the other reason why everything I'm saying is connected, why I believe Lamar's going to throw at least 3 touchdowns in this game. Now, could he get 4? Yes. But I believe that if they get stopped at the 1-yard line, it's going to Derrick Henry. That's what I'm saying. So, that's what I'm thinking. Derrick Henry gets into the end zone this game. Hence why I say they get the 28. They get close again. They'll just take the point, especially if they're up 2 touchdowns. Justin Tucker kicked the field goal. Now we're up 2 possessions plus a field goal. Yeah, game in the bag. That's how, I'm telling you, that's how Harbaugh thinks. That's almost how Lamar has adopted to think also. You've heard it on the HBO show Hard Knocks when Lamar told Harbaugh, when he was like, kick that junk, kick it, versus the Steelers. So they're looking to get out of this game as healthy and as quickly as possible so they can go on and move on. They're not, even though everyone's going to say, the Steelers are the lesser team and stuff like that and everything else, but they're their rivals. The Ravens want to get out of this game as quickly, as safely as possible, especially with Zay Flowers being down. Hence why when I called it. Now, sacks. Expect Owe to get a sack this game. I know I haven't called it. Owe gets a sack this game. He gets a big sack this game. I mean, maybe even a strip sack, fumble this game. Yeah. And I also expect Matabike or Travis Jones to get a sack also. Do I expect an interception? Honestly, to tell you the truth, I think one interception is going to happen, but I think it's going to happen with the safeties. I think it's going to be a tip pass. If it happens, I think it's going to go to either Ardarius Washington or Kyle Hamilton for that pick. I don't believe it's going to be returned neither. I think it's going to be one of those picks where it might get 5 to 8 yards on the return because everyone's kind of in a bunch. But we got the interception nonetheless, and it's a turnover, and the Ravens get back the ball, and it's back to milking the clock and doing what they do. So that's what I believe is going to happen on that way. What do I believe with the Steelers? I believe the Steelers do score. If I had to pick anybody to score, I think Jalen, whatever his name is, Waddle, if that's whatever his name, the running back, I think he will score in this game for the Steelers. And I think Pat Freiermuth, if they score 2, will score also. Expect Russell Wilson to have 2 passing touchdowns, no rushing touchdowns. He's going to make some plays with his legs. But overall, I think he also has 1 to 2 turnovers in this game, which ultimately and it won't technically be his fault, but he's going to get the blame nonetheless because he's the QB. I think that his line is going to whiff on one of these it's going to be sacked. That's why I got Owe. I think he's going to whiff. I've been watching some of Owe's tape, and there's a move that I think that he's been setting up for a couple, and I've been watching him set it up. And I think what he's going to do is, and I'm going to tell you exactly how I think it's going to happen. He's going to run right and go back left. But as soon as he goes back left, they're going to anticipate it, and he's going to go right under that man's arm, back to the other side. And then he's just going to whop, and that ball's going to come out on the ground, and then fumble! And everyone's going to go crazy. I'm dead serious. Mark my words, guys. Mark my words. Also, I don't expect any special teams scores and stuff this game, but if I had to pick the final score, like I told y'all before, I would pick it 31, right? 31-13 Ravens. On to the next one. And mind you, I believe that the Steelers will only score once, maybe twice. If they score twice, expect 17 points. But if they only score once, I only think they get 13 because I believe they're going to get close enough to kick 2 field goals. So that's where I'm at with that. You know what I'm saying? I believe the game will be close enough. They'll take the points. That might give them a 3-7, maybe to the Ravens. First drive for both teams. Ravens score again. You know what I'm saying? That's why I have them. That's why I have them kicking 2 field goals and making it. And their kicker does not miss. Just to let y'all know that now. He does not miss. He is automatic. No pun intended. Just being real. But that's my predictions for the Steelers versus the Ravens. Ravens beat the Steelers 31-13. Tylan Wallace gets a reception touchdown. Justice Hill gets a reception touchdown. Likely gets a reception touchdown. Also look for Derrick Henry to get a rushing also, unless they get him on one of those plays where it's up and then he throws it to him and he runs it in on a catch. You know what I'm saying? But Derrick Henry's going to score this game. Straight up. But that's my scoring predictions for this game. Let's go see if it is. Ravens versus Steelers. Let's go handle business, guys. Y'all know I'm ready for this game. Let's do it. Let's do it. Woo! But what do you guys think? What's your scores and predictions? Do you think the Ravens will get 31 points? And do you think the Ravens will play a clean game? Do you think the Steelers will be able to keep up? And do you think the Steelers make the turnovers this game? Let me know what you think down in the comment section, please, all right? But as always, this episode of The Wunderkind Show. Thank you for watching. And now we get down, we have fun and we laugh, but everything we talk about rooted in what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know, love the comments. If you're not done so already, check out The Wunderkind Show's Patreon. Yes! 3 tiers of content goodness, whatever your consumption. Give it a look, give it a try, let me know what you think. And if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and such stuff like that, bottom of the screen, QR codes to a Cash App. Cash App located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But once again, this is The Wunderkind Show. This is your host, Justin, signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Let's get to work. Yeah!
Finish him, Daddy.